First contact deception. The sleek silhouette of the UES horizon cut through the star-studded void, its hull gleaming under the light of distant suns. Captain Samara Potel stood on the bridge, her dark eyes fixed on the massive space station looming before them. After centuries of speculation and preparation, humanity was about to make first contact with the Galactic Council. "Status report," Samara ordered, her voice steady despite the gravity of the moment. Lieutenant Commander Aiden Chen looked up from his console. "All systems nominal, Captain. We're receiving docking instructions from the station." Samara nodded, a faint smile touching her lips. "Very good. Remember, everyone, we're here to observe and learn. Let's not give away too much." The crew exchanged knowing glances. They had been handpicked for this mission, not just for their skills, but for their ability to maintain Earth's carefully crafted deception. To the Galactic Council, humanity would appear as a young, naive species just beginning to explore the stars. In reality, Earth had been preparing for this moment for generations. As the horizon glided into the docking bay, Samara marveled at the array of alien vessels surrounding them. Ships of all shapes and sizes, some defying human understanding of physics, filled the massive space. It was a stark reminder of the challenges that lay ahead. A delegation of council representatives waited as Samara and her team disembarked. At their head stood Sandor, a tall, willowy being with shimmering silver skin and 4 arms. Its large, multifaceted eyes regarded the humans with what Samara hoped was curiosity rather than suspicion. "Welcome, humans," Sandor said, its voice a melodious trill that seemed to bypass their ears and resonate directly in their minds. "We are pleased to welcome Earth into the galactic community." Samara bowed slightly, her practiced smile warm and open. "Thank you for your hospitality. We are honored to be here and eager to learn from our galactic neighbors." As they were led through the station's winding corridors, Samara couldn't help but notice the dismissive glances some aliens cast their way. She overheard snippets of conversation in languages her translators struggled to decipher, but the tone was clear: condescension. The council chamber was a grand amphitheater with representatives from hundreds of worlds in attendance. As the Earth delegation took their seats, Sandor addressed the assembly. "Esteemed colleagues, today we welcome a new species to our ranks. The humans of Earth have recently achieved faster-than-light travel and are eager to join our galactic family." Murmurs rippled through the crowd. Samara noticed several representatives smirking or whispering to their neighbors. She gripped the armrests of her chair, maintaining a neutral expression. A bulbous creature with tentacles for limbs rose from its seat. "Tell us, humans, what do you bring to the council? What technologies or resources does your world offer?" Samara stood, choosing her words carefully. "Earth is rich in cultural diversity and natural resources. We have a long history of technological innovation and are eager to learn from and contribute to the galactic community." The tentacled being waved dismissively. Yes, but what of your military capabilities? Surely a species as young as yours cannot hope to defend itself in these dangerous times." Samara felt a flash of anger, but suppressed it. "We have defense capabilities appropriate for our level of development. Our focus has been on peaceful exploration." This elicited chuckles from several council members. Sandor held up a hand for silence. Now, let us not judge our new friends too harshly. They are here to learn, after all." As the session continued, it became clear that the council viewed Earth as little more than a curiosity, a primitive world to be studied and perhaps exploited. Samara's unease grew with each patronizing comment and dismissive gesture. During a recess, she pulled her team aside. "We need to be careful," she whispered. "They're underestimating us, which could be an advantage, but I don't like the way some of them are eyeing Earth's resources." Aiden nodded grimly. "I overheard a couple of representatives discussing the untapped potential of our solar system. They seem to think we'll just hand over whatever they want." Samara's eyes narrowed. "Well, they're in for a surprise if they try anything. But for now, we play along. Let them think we're naive. It'll buy us time to assess the situation and report back to Earth. As the council session resumed, Samura noticed a group of military officers from various species huddled together, glancing occasionally at the Earth delegation. Their body language spoke of barely concealed disdain. One of them, a burly reptilian being, approached Samura during the next break. "I must say, human, I find it hard to believe your species has survived this long without proper defenses. The galaxy is a dangerous place for the unprepared." Samura met his gaze steadily. "We faced our share of challenges, Commander. Humanity is more resilient than you might think." The alien laughed, a harsh, grating sound. "Resilience is admirable, but it's no match for superior firepower. Perhaps your world would benefit from the protection of a more established species." The implied threat was clear. Samura felt her pulse quicken, but she maintained her composure. "That's very kind of you to offer, but I assure you, Earth can take care of itself." As she walked away, Samura's mind raced. The situation was more precarious than they had anticipated. Some council members clearly saw Earth as ripe for conquest or subjugation. They would need to tread carefully. Over the next few days, the Earth delegation attended various meetings and tours, always maintaining their facade of wide-eyed wonder. Samura and her team gathered as much intelligence as they could, noting the power dynamics between different alien factions and the technologies on display. On the final day of their visit, Sandor approached Samura with what seemed like a generous offer. "Captain Patel, the Council has decided to grant Earth-protected status. We will station a peacekeeping fleet in your system to ensure your safety as you develop." Samura's diplomatic training was put to the test as she fought to keep the alarm from her voice. "That's a very kind offer, Counselor, but I'm afraid I don't have the authority to accept such a proposal. I'll need to consult with my government." Sandor's expression tightened almost imperceptibly. Of course. But do impress upon your leaders the importance of accepting our protection. The galaxy can be quite unforgiving to those who stand alone." As the Horizon prepared to depart, Samura gathered her team for a final briefing. "The situation is worse than we thought," she said gravely. "Some on the Council see us as easy prey. Others want to protect us, which likely means controlling our resources. We need to report this to Earth immediately." Aiden's expression was grim. "Do you think they suspect our true capabilities?" Samura shook her head. "No, and that's our advantage. They think we're defenseless. Little do they know." As the Horizon pulled away from the station, Samura gazed out at the stars. The galaxy thought Earth was a naive, primitive world ripe for the taking. Soon they would learn just how wrong they were. Humanity had been preparing for this moment for generations, hidden from prying eyes. The Galactic Council was in for a rude awakening. Samura allowed herself a small, determined smile. "Take us home, Commander Chen. It's time Earth showed the galaxy what we're really made of." The Horizon's engines flared to life, carrying with it the knowledge that would change the course of galactic history. The deception had worked, but the real challenge was just beginning. Humanity's true test awaited. The veil lifts. Earth's hidden arsenal revealed. Admiral Zara Vega stood before the United Earth Defense Council, her weathered face etched with determination. The holograms of world leaders and military commanders flickered around the circular chamber, all eyes fixed on the veteran strategist. "Ladies and gentlemen," Zara began, her voice resonating with authority, "Operation Cosmic Veil is now in its final phase. The Galactic Council has taken our bait. It's time we show the stars what humanity is truly capable of." President Amara Chen of the United Earth Government leaned forward, her expression a mix of anticipation and concern. "Admiral, are you certain this is the right course of action? Once we reveal our true strength, there's no going back." Zara nodded grimly. "Madam President, we've hidden our advancements for decades, preparing for this very moment. If we don't act now, we risk losing everything to alien exploitation." The chamber erupted in heated discussion. Some argued for continued diplomacy, while others demanded immediate action. As the debate raged, a calm voice cut through the chaos. "We have no choice," said Dr. Hiroshi Nakamura, head of Earth's Quantum Warfare Division. "Our latest intelligence suggests the Council is already mobilizing a peacekeeping fleet. We must act before they reach our solar system." President Chen's expression hardened. She took a deep breath before addressing the Council. "Very well. Admiral Vega, you have authorization to initiate Operation Starburst. May the cosmos have mercy on us all." Zara saluted sharply. "We won't let you down, Madam President." As the meeting adjourned, Zara strode purposefully to the command center deep beneath the Himalayas. This facility, unknown to the rest of the galaxy, was the nerve center of Earth's true defense network. "Status report," Zara barked as she entered. Colonel Maya Rodriguez, her second-in-command, snapped to attention. "Admiral, all systems are green. The Phantom Fleet is ready for deployment. Quantum Shield is at full capacity." Zara allowed herself a small smile. Decades of secret development and preparation were about to pay off. "Excellent. Begin Phase 1. Across the solar system, hidden bases sprang to life. On Mars, massive hangar doors ground open, revealing sleek warships that put the Galactic Council's finest vessels to shame. Beneath the ice of Europa, quantum torpedo launchers powered up, loaded with weaponry that could vaporize entire fleets. But Earth's greatest secret lay closer to home. As Zara watched, a shimmering field began to fade around the planet. The quantum shield, Earth's ultimate camouflage, had hidden humanity's true level of development from prying eyes for years. Now it was time to reveal the truth. In orbit, satellites previously disguised as debris transformed into state-of-the-art defense platforms. The moon's far side, long suspected to house secret bases, unveiled a massive shipyard teeming with advanced vessels. "Admiral," Maya reported, "we're detecting the Council's peacekeeping fleet entering the Oort cloud. They'll be within visual range in 30 minutes. Zara nodded. "Perfect timing. Prepare to broadcast on all frequencies. It's time we introduced ourselves properly." As the Council fleet approached, they expected to find a primitive world with rudimentary defenses. Instead, they were confronted by a bristling array of weaponry and a fully mobilized armada that seemed to materialize out of nowhere. Aboard the Council's flagship, Admiral Xorax of the Zarkan Empire stared in disbelief at the sensor readings. "Impossible," he muttered. "This can't be right." His tactical officer, a Vexillian named Kree, chittered nervously. "Admiral, we're being hailed by the humans." Xorax straightened his uniform. On screen, he ordered, trying to mask his shock. The image of Admiral Zara Vega filled the view screen, her steely gaze boring into Xorax. "Greetings, Council Fleet. I am Admiral Zara Vega of the United Earth Defense Force. I believe there's been a misunderstanding about our planet's status and capabilities." Xorax struggled to find his voice. "What is the meaning of this deception? You presented yourselves as a primitive species." Zara's expression remained impassive. "We merely allowed you to see what you expected to see, Admiral. Earth has no interest in subjugation or protection. We are more than capable of defending ourselves." As if to emphasize her point, a massive dreadnought decloaked beside the Earth fleet. Its size dwarfed even the largest Council vessels, its hull bristling with weapons beyond anything the galactic community had seen. "By the cosmic egg," Kree whispered, her compound eyes wide with fear. Zara continued, her voice firm but not threatening. "We come in peace, but we will not tolerate any aggression towards Earth or its colonies. I suggest you return to the Council and report what you've seen here today." Thorax's mind raced. This changed everything. The balance of power in the galaxy had just shifted dramatically. We will withdraw, Admiral, but the Council will have questions." "And we'll be happy to answer them," Zara replied, "as equals." As the Council fleet hastily retreated, The mood on Earth was a mixture of relief and apprehension. In the command center, Zara turned to her team. "Well done, everyone, but this is just the beginning. The real challenges lie ahead." Maya nodded. "Admiral, we're already detecting increased chatter among council races. News of our capabilities is spreading fast." Zara's expression turned grim. "As expected. Some will seek alliance, others will see us as a threat. We must be prepared for anything." Over the next few days, Earth's revelation sent shockwaves through the galactic community. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session, with heated debates raging about how to handle this sudden shift in the cosmic order. President Chen addressed Earth's population, her hologram appearing in homes and public spaces worldwide. "My fellow citizens," she began, her voice steady and reassuring. "For generations, we have worked in secret, preparing for our emergence onto the galactic stage. Today, we stand proud, ready to take our place among the stars not as supplicants, but as equals." Cheers erupted in cities across the globe. Humanity had long dreamed of this moment, and now it had finally arrived. But even as celebrations continued, Earth's leaders knew that difficult times lay ahead. The galaxy was a complex and often dangerous place, and humanity would need all its strength, wisdom, and ingenuity to navigate the challenges to come. In orbit, the Earth fleet stood vigilant, a testament to human determination and the power of unity. Whatever the future held, humanity would face it head-on, no longer hiding in the shadows, but standing tall among the stars. As night fell over Earth, Admiral Zara Vega gazed out at the twinkling lights of the fleet. She couldn't help but feel a sense of pride mixed with trepidation. The next move belonged to the Galactic Council, and Earth needed to be ready for anything. "The cosmic chessboard is set," she murmured to herself. "Now the real game begins." Galactic shockwaves. Earth's quantum leap. The revelation of Earth's true technological prowess sent ripples across the cosmos, igniting a firestorm of political maneuvering and heated debate within the Galactic Council. The once dismissive alien races now found themselves grappling with a new reality. Humanity was not just a participant in the cosmic dance, but a formidable choreographer. In the heart of the Milky Way, aboard the massive space station known as the Nexus, the emergency session of the Galactic Council was in full swing. Representatives from 1,000 worlds argued passionately, their voices creating a cacophony of alien languages that echoed through the grand chamber. Xandor, the willowy being who had first welcomed the humans, stood at the center, desperately trying to maintain order. "Esteemed colleagues," its melodious voice cut through the din, "we must approach this situation with calm and reason." The humans have. "Calm," roared Krazak, the reptilian commander of the Zarkan battle fleet. "They have made fools of us all. This deception cannot stand." From her vantage point in the Earth observation pod, Ambassador Aria Solaris watched the proceedings with a mixture of amusement and concern. She turned to her AI assistant, GAIA, Galactic Artificial Intelligence Assistant. GAIA, analysis of current council sentiments. The holographic avatar of GAIA, a swirling nebula in the shape of a human face, materialized beside her. "Ambassador, current data indicates a 43% increase in hostile rhetoric towards Earth. However, there's also a 67% spike in curiosity about human technology, particularly our quantum advancements." Aria nodded, her mind racing. "Interesting. It seems fear and fascination go hand in hand." Back in the council chamber, a new voice rose above the commotion. Zilvax, the cybernetically enhanced representative of the technocracy of Andromeda, stepped forward. "Fellow council members, while the humans' deception is troubling, we cannot ignore the potential benefits of their technological achievements. I propose we establish a joint research initiative." Murmurs of agreement rippled through the chamber, but Krazak wasn't finished. "Research? Bah. We should demand they share their weapons technology immediately or face the consequences." Aria knew it was time to act. She stepped onto the council floor, her presence commanding immediate attention. The holographic projectors activated, displaying Earth's quantum shield technology in all its glory. Esteemed members of the Galactic Council, Arya began, her voice calm yet authoritative. Earth extends an invitation not of war, but of collaboration. Our quantum shield isn't just a defensive measure, it's the key to unlocking the mysteries of subspace travel. The chamber fell silent, all eyes fixed on the shimmering hologram. Arya continued, "Imagine traversing the galaxy not in days or hours, but in mere seconds. This is a future Earth offers, not as conquerors, but as partners." Zilvax's cybernetic eye whirred as it analyzed the data. Fascinating. The implications for galactic exploration and commerce are astronomical. Krazak snorted derisively. Pretty lights and empty promises. How do we know this isn't another deception? Arya smiled, pressing a small device on her wrist. Suddenly, the entire council chamber shimmered and shifted. Gasps of surprise echoed as the representatives found themselves standing on the surface of Mars, Earth's red neighbor. "This is no illusion," Arya explained, gesturing to the sprawling city beneath a massive dome. "Welcome to New Armstrong, our first extraterrestrial colony. What you're experiencing is a real-time quantum projection, a taste of the technology we're willing to share." The council members marveled at the sight, touching the Martian soil in disbelief. Even Krazak seemed momentarily at a loss for words. Xandor stepped forward, its multifaceted eyes reflecting the Martian sunset. "Ambassador Solaris, this is unprecedented. But surely Earth doesn't expect to simply join the galactic community without addressing the matter of its deception." Arya nodded solemnly. "We understand your concerns, Counselor. Earth is prepared to make amends. We propose the establishment of a Galactic Truth and Reconciliation Commission, where we can address past mistakes and forge a new path forward, together." As the council debated this proposal, light years away, aboard the UES Horizon, Captain Samira Patel received an urgent transmission. "Captain," Lieutenant Commander Aiden Chen reported, "we're detecting unusual energy signatures near the Epsilon Eridani system. It doesn't match any known council technology." Samara's eyes narrowed. "Show me." The main view screen lit up, displaying a swirling vortex of dark energy. At its center, a massive ship unlike anything they'd ever seen emerged. "By the stars," Samara whispered. "Alert Earth Command immediately. It seems we're not the only ones with secrets in this galaxy." As the unknown vessel approached, its intentions unclear, humanity faced its next great challenge. The cosmic chess game had taken an unexpected turn, and Earth now found itself at the center of a galactic mystery that threatened to reshape the very fabric of space-time. Back on Earth, in the depths of the Quantum Warfare Division, Dr. Hiroshi Nakamura stared at his screens in disbelief. "This can't be," he muttered, furiously typing commands. "GAIA, run a cross-analysis with Project Prometheus data." The A's voice echoed through the lab. "Analysis complete, Doctor. There's a 99.97% match. It appears our theoretical calculations were correct. We're looking at a quantum singularity drive." Hiroshi's face paled. "Alert Admiral Vega immediately. Tell her the Pandora Protocol is now in effect." As alarms blared across Earth's defense network, humanity braced itself for a cosmic revelation that would dwarf even its own. The game had changed, and the stakes were higher than anyone could have imagined. In the Galactic Council chamber, now returned to its normal state, Arya Solaris felt a chill run down her spine. Something had changed. She could feel it in the air, in the sudden shift of energy that seemed to ripple through space itself. Xandor approached her, its silver skin shimmering with concern. "Ambassador, we're receiving reports of an anomaly in the Epsilon Eridani system. Would Earth happen to know anything about this?" Arya met the alien's gaze steadily, even as her mind raced with the implications. "Counselor, I believe we're all about to learn something new about our galaxy. And this time, humanity is just as much in the dark as the rest of you. As the news spread through the council chamber, a hush fell over the assembled representatives. The galaxy held its breath, waiting to see what would emerge from the swirling vortex of dark energy. Humanity's grand entrance onto the galactic stage was about to be overshadowed by an even greater mystery, one that would unite former adversaries and challenge everything they thought they knew about the cosmos. The cosmic chess game had evolved into a multidimensional puzzle, and every species in the galaxy was now a player. As the unknown ship drew closer, one thing became clear: the true age of galactic exploration and discovery was only just beginning. Cosmic convergence. The quantum enigma unfolds. The galaxy held its collective breath as the mysterious vessel emerged from the swirling vortex of dark energy near Epsilon Eridani. Its design defied conventional understanding, a structure that seemed to shimmer between states of matter, as if it existed in multiple dimensions simultaneously. Admiral Zara Vega stood on the bridge of the UES Infinitum, Earth's most advanced warship, her eyes fixed on the main view screen. "Status report," she demanded, her voice steady despite the tension palpable in the air. "The vessel's not matching any known configurations, Admiral," reported Lieutenant Kai Takashi, his fingers dancing over the holographic interface. "Our quantum sensors are going haywire. It's like the ship is both here and not here at the same time." Zara's eyes narrowed. "Open a channel. All frequencies, all languages we know." As the communications officer worked, Dr. Hiroshi Nakamura's face appeared on a side screen, his usual calm demeanor replaced by barely contained excitement. "Admiral, you're not going to believe this. The energy signature from that ship? It's a perfect match for the theoretical quantum singularity drive we've been working on in Project Prometheus." Zara's mind raced with the implications. Earth's scientists had been theorizing about such technology for years, but to see it in action— "Doctor, are you saying they're not from our universe?" "Admiral," Hiroshi interrupted, his eyes gleaming. "They're transdimensional travelers." Before Zara could respond, the main view screen flickered to life. The being that appeared defied description, a swirling mass of energy that somehow conveyed intelligence and purpose. "Greetings, sentients of this realm." The being's thoughts resonated directly in their minds, bypassing the need for audible speech. "We are the Quandrixians, explorers of the multiverse. We come seeking alliance in the face of a threat beyond your comprehension." Across the galaxy, on countless worlds, similar scenes played out. The Quandrixians had made simultaneous contact with every spacefaring race, their message clear: the multiverse itself was in danger, and only through unity could they hope to face the coming storm. In the Galactic Council chamber, chaos erupted. Representatives from 1,000 worlds argued, their voices a cacophony of fear, excitement, and disbelief. Ambassador Aria Solaris stood at the center of the storm, her mind reeling from the Quandrixians' revelation. She turned to DIA, her AI assistant. "DIA, analysis. What are we dealing with here?" The AI's avatar pulsed with activity. "Ambassador, the Quandrixians' technology is beyond our current understanding. However, their warnings align with fringe theories from Earth's top quantum physicists. The multiverse is real, and it's in peril." Aria steeled herself before addressing the council. "Esteemed colleagues," her voice cut through the din, "we stand at a crossroads of cosmic proportions. Our petty squabbles pale in comparison to the threat we now face. Earth proposes an immediate galactic summit to address this crisis." To everyone's surprise, it was Krezak, the once belligerent Zarkhan commander, who seconded the motion. "The human speaks wisdom," he growled. "We must unite or perish." As preparations for the summit began, Earth's scientific community worked around the clock to understand the Quandrixians' warnings. Dr. Nakamura and his team pored over the data, their excitement tempered by the gravity of the situation. "It's like nothing we've ever seen," Hiroshi muttered, staring at the holographic models before him. "The multiverse is collapsing, universes merging and destroying each other. And the source of it all. He trailed off, his face pale. Delia's voice filled the silence. Doctor, if these calculations are correct, the source of the collapse is a hyper-advanced civilization known as the Void Weavers. They're consuming entire universes to fuel their expansion. Halfway across the galaxy, aboard the UES Infinitum, Admiral Vega received the report with grim determination. So, we're not just facing the end of our universe, but the end of all universes, she mused. Kai, set a course for the galactic core. We're going to need every ally we can get. As the Infinitum prepared to jump, the ship's quantum sensors detected a disturbance. A rift opened in space before them, and through it came a vessel that seemed to be made of living metal and pulsing energy. Evasive maneuvers, Zara shouted, but it was too late. A beam of pure darkness lanced out from the alien ship, enveloping the Infinitum in a field of null energy. Admiral, Kai's voice was tight with tension. We're losing power. All systems are shutting down. As the lights on the bridge flickered and died, Zara realized with a chill that the true battle for the multiverse had begun. The Void Weavers had made their first move, and Earth, along with the rest of the galaxy, was caught in the crossfire. Back on Earth, in the depths of the Quantum Warfare Division, alarms blared as sensors detected the attack on the Infinitum. Dr. Nakamura's fingers flew over his console. No, he muttered. Gaia, initiate Protocol Omega. We need to buy the Admiral some time. The A's voice was solemn. Protocol Omega initiated, Doctor. But I must warn you, the chances of success are... I know the odds, Hiroshi snapped. But we have to try. The fate of the multiverse depends on it. As the massive quantum accelerators beneath the Earth's surface powered up, preparing to tear a hole in the fabric of reality itself, humanity stood on the brink of its greatest challenge yet. The cosmic chess game had evolved into a multiversal war, with the very nature of existence hanging in the balance. In the Galactic Council chamber, now transformed into a war room, Ambassador Aria Solaris addressed the assembled representatives. Her voice rang out, clear and determined. My fellow sentients, the time for debate is over. We face a threat beyond imagination, but we do not face it alone. Earth stands ready to share all of its technology, all of its resources in this fight. The question is, will you stand with us? One by one, the representatives of 1,000 worlds rose to their feet. Xandor, Krazak, Zilvax, former adversaries now united in the face of cosmic annihilation. Their voices joined in a thunderous chorus of agreement. As the Galactic Alliance took shape, the Quandrixians' ship pulsed with energy. The die is cast, their thoughts echoed across space and time. The battle for the multiverse begins now. Aboard the powerless Infinitum, Admiral Zara Vega stared into the void, her mind racing with possibilities. As the enemy ship loomed ever closer, a spark of defiance ignited in her eyes. We're not done yet, she whispered. Humanity has faced extinction before, and we've always found a way. This time, we have the entire galaxy, no, the entire multiverse, on our side. With a burst of inspiration, she turned to her crew. Quantum entanglement drive. Reroute all remaining power. We're going to show these Void Weavers what happens when you back humanity into a corner. As the Infinitum systems flickered back to life, powered by sheer human ingenuity and determination, the ship prepared to make a leap that would rewrite the laws of physics. The battle for the multiverse had begun, and humanity was ready to prove that sometimes the most unlikely heroes come from the most unexpected places. The cosmos trembled, reality itself hanging in the balance, as the forces of creation and destruction converged. In this epic struggle, the true potential of humanity, and indeed, all sentient life, would be tested as never before. Quantum Nexus, humanity's multiversal gambit. The UES Infinitum hung suspended in the void, caught in the Void Weaver's null energy field. But within its darkened corridors, a spark of human ingenuity was about to ignite a cosmic firestorm. Admiral Zara Vega's voice cut through the eerie silence on the bridge. "Initiate Schrödinger protocol." Lieutenant Kai Takashi's fingers danced across his console. "Admiral, that's purely theoretical. We've never." "Now, Lieutenant," Zara commanded, her eyes blazing with determination. As the ship's quantum core hummed to life, drawing on its last reserves of power, reality itself began to warp around the infinitum. In a mind-bending display of quantum mechanics made manifest, the ship existed in multiple states simultaneously, both within the null field and free of it. Aboard the Void Weaver vessel, alarms blared. The living metal of its hull pulsed with confusion and rage. How could these primitive beings escape their perfect trap? Back on Earth, in the heart of the Quantum Warfare Division, Dr. Hiroshi Nakamura watched in awe as data streamed across his screens. "Impossible," he whispered. "They've done it. They've weaponized quantum superposition." Gaiai's holographic avatar flickered to life beside him. "Doctor, the infinitum's maneuver has created a cascading effect across the quantum foam of spacetime. We're detecting ripples in the multiverse itself." Hiroshi's eyes widened. "Alert the Galactic Council. This changes everything." In the transformed council chamber, now a hub of frenetic activity, Ambassador Aria Solaris received the news with a mix of hope and trepidation. She turned to address the assembled representatives of 1,000 worlds. "Esteemed allies," her voice rang out, silencing the chamber. "Humanity has struck the first blow against the Void Weavers, but this is just the beginning. We need to take the fight to them, across every universe, every reality." Xandor, the willowy alien who had once dismissed humanity as primitive, now looked at Aria with newfound respect. "What do you propose, Ambassador?" Aria's eyes gleamed with fierce determination. "Operation Cosmic Weave. We use Earth's quantum technology, combined with the Quandrixian's transdimensional knowledge, to create a network of reality anchors across the multiverse. A firewall against the Void Weaver's incursion." The chamber erupted in a cacophony of voices, some supportive, others skeptical. But before any consensus could be reached, a blinding light filled the room. When it faded, a being of pure energy stood before them, a Quandrixian envoy. "Your plan has merit, humans," its thoughts resonated in their minds. "But it will require sacrifice on a scale you cannot imagine. Are you prepared to bear that burden?" Aria met the being's gaze unflinchingly. "Humanity has always risen to face impossible odds. We will do what must be done." As the Galactic Alliance mobilized, preparing for a war that would span countless realities, the UES Infinitum made a daring escape from the Void Weaver's grasp. Using its newfound mastery of quantum superposition, the ship danced between dimensions, always one step ahead of its pursuers. Admiral Vega stood on the bridge, her uniform singed but her spirit unbroken. "Set a course for the nearest quantum nexus," she ordered. "We need to rendezvous with the Quandrixian fleet." As the infinitum leaped through folded space, Earth underwent a transformation. The planet's hidden quantum infrastructure, long concealed from prying eyes, now hummed with activity. Massive accelerators beneath the surface prepared to tear holes in the fabric of reality, creating gateways to other universes. Dr. Nakamura worked tirelessly, coordinating efforts with scientists from across the galaxy. "We're not just fighting for our universe," he reminded his team. "We're fighting for all of existence." In the depths of space, at the convergence of 1,000 realities, the combined fleets of the Galactic Alliance gathered. Ships of every conceivable design, and some inconceivable, formed a barrier against the encroaching darkness of the Void Weavers. Aboard the Quandrixian flagship, a vessel that seemed to exist in 5 dimensions at once, Admiral Vega met with the leaders of the Alliance. The Quandrixian commander, a being of swirling energy and infinite complexity, addressed the assembled warriors. "The Void Weavers seek to unravel the very fabric of the multiverse," its thoughts echoed. But in their arrogance, they have overlooked a fundamental truth: the power of diversity, of infinite possibilities. That is our strength. Zara nodded, her eyes scanning the tactical displays. We've identified their primary incursion points. If we can establish our reality anchors at these coordinates, we can contain their advance. Krezak, the once belligerent Zarkhan commander, growled in agreement. My fleet stands ready, Admiral. We will hold the line, no matter the cost. As the final preparations were made, a sense of grim determination settled over the Allied forces. This was more than a battle for survival, it was a fight for the very nature of existence itself. Back on Earth, in a secure bunker deep beneath the surface, world leaders gathered to watch the unfolding cosmic drama. President Amara Chen turned to her advisors, her face etched with the weight of responsibility. If we fail, she said softly, it won't just be Earth that falls. It will be every Earth in every reality. The stakes have never been higher. As if in response to her words, the bunker's quantum communicator flared to life. Admiral Vega's hologram appeared, her expression a mix of determination and barely contained excitement. Madam President, Zara reported, we've made a breakthrough. The Quandrixians have shown us how to weaponize the very thing the Void Weavers seek to destroy, the quantum entanglement of the multiverse itself. Dr. Nakamura's voice chimed in, his hologram joining the Admiral's. We're calling it the Cosmic Web. By linking the consciousness of volunteers from every allied species, we can create a psychic barrier that will reinforce the fabric of reality itself. President Chen's eyes widened as she grasped the implications. The ultimate expression of unity, she breathed. But the risks are immense, Zara finished. But it's our best chance. We need your authorization to proceed. For a moment, the weight of countless universes seemed to rest on Amara's shoulders. Then, with a deep breath, she nodded. Do it, and may the cosmos protect us all. As the order was given, a wave of energy swept across the gathered fleets. Volunteers from 1,000 species joined their minds in a cosmic symphony of thought and will. The Quandrixians acted as conduits, their transdimensional nature allowing them to weave the collective consciousness into a lattice of pure quantum energy. In the space between realities, the Void Weavers sensed the change. For the first time in their eternal existence, they felt something akin to fear. As the battle was joined, reality itself trembled. Stars blazed and died in instants, entire galaxies blinked in and out of existence. But at the heart of the chaos, humanity and its allies stood firm, a bulwark against the encroaching void. Admiral Vega's voice rang out across the quantum communications network, reaching every ship, every world, every reality where the allies fought. Stand fast. We are the guardians of existence itself. Every possibility, every potential future rests in our hands. For Earth, for the galaxy, for the multiverse, we fight. The cosmic chess game had evolved into a battle for the very soul of reality, and humanity, once dismissed as primitive and naive, now stood at the forefront of existence's last best hope. As the cosmic web flared to life, a new chapter in the history of the multiverse began to unfold. The outcome was uncertain, but one thing was clear: the indomitable spirit of humanity, combined with the unified will of 1,000 alien races, was a force that even the Void Weavers would learn to fear. The battle for eternity had begun, and the entire multiverse held its breath, waiting to see what impossible feats humanity would achieve next.